Hello and welcome back to Turkish Spotlight Secrets. Today's story is one that has stirred both excitement and curiosity among fans of Turkish drama. Two names we've long associated with passion, chemistry, and unforgettable television, Elçin Sangu and Arduç, have once again found their way into the headlines. For those who remember them from the iconic series Kırık Love, you'll recall the undeniable magic they brought to the screen. Their on-screen chemistry wasn't just acting, it felt real, authentic, like two people who understood each other far beyond the script. But what has brought them back into the spotlight is not a new series, nor a public reunion. It's something far more personal, something that has fans asking new questions about their past, their present, and what the future might hold. Let's rewind just a little. Recently, Elçin Sangu gave an interview that caught everyone's attention. In it, she casually yet confidently mentioned that she was ready to get married. Not someday, not hypothetically, but now. She said, and I quote, "I think I should get married now. It's the right time." She went on to share that she had been in a relationship for many years, and after much thought, she finally convinced her longtime partner that marriage might be their next step. This alone was enough to make headlines. Elçin, who has always been private about her personal life, was suddenly opening up about her intentions. Her fans were thrilled. The idea of her stepping into a new chapter, building a family, finding stability in love, it all felt like a natural evolution of the actress we've watched grow over the years. But that wasn't all. It turns out, Elçin's family had also been encouraging her to get married for some time, especially after her former co-star and close companion, Arduç, tied the knot with someone else. Yes, you heard that right. When Barış married, it reportedly left an unexpected impact on Elçin's inner circle. Her family, who had once hoped that Elçin and Barış might eventually end up together, began suggesting more insistently that it was time for her to move on, to find someone new, to be happy even if that happiness was with someone else. But here's where the story takes a twist. After Elçin's interview about marriage was released, something unexpected happened. Arduç reached out to her. According to sources close to both actors, Barış and Elçin had a private phone conversation not long after her statement. What was said in that call has now become a topic of endless speculation. But one thing is clear, it wasn't just small talk. Reportedly, during the conversation, Barış told Elçin not to get married. He said she was too young, that she had time, that marriage wasn't something to rush into. This statement, simple on the surface, opened up a flood of questions from fans and the media alike. Why would Barış, who is himself married, advise Elçin against marriage? Was it friendly concern, nostalgia, regret, or could there still be something unresolved between them? The truth is, no one knows for certain. But what we do know is this: their bond has always been unique. Even long after Kırık ended, fans noticed the way they spoke about each other in interviews, always with warmth, always with a glint of something unspoken. They never denied their closeness, but they also never defined it. Their connection was always left to interpretation, and perhaps that's what made it so powerful. In that same interview, Elçin also mentioned that her family had been subtly pressuring her. In Turkish culture, especially among traditional families, it is common for parents to feel a sense of urgency around their children getting married, particularly once they reach a certain age or see peers settling down. After Barış's marriage, her family reportedly increased this pressure. They had long believed that Elçin and Barış would eventually find their way back to each other. When that didn't happen, they encouraged her to move on. But Elçin, as always, has her own timeline, her own heart, her own sense of when the moment is right. And Barış's call, whether it was about concern or something deeper, may have only complicated things. Now, fans are torn. Some believe Barış was simply being protective, a caring friend who wanted Elçin to be sure before making such a life-changing decision. Others, however, see it as a sign that maybe he still harbors feelings for her, feelings he may not have fully explored. Comments on social media have been pouring in. "He still loves her, I can feel it. They were always meant to be. Barış, why now?" Why say this now? And some even wrote, if you don't want her to marry someone else, then why didn't you marry her? Fair questions with no clear answers. But what this moment has done is reignite the curiosity, the hope, the emotional investment that so many fans still have in the idea of Ellen and Bar together. It's a reminder that no matter how much time passes, some bonds never fully fade. That even when people take different paths, their stories can still be intertwined in ways we don't fully understand. For now, Ellen continues to live her life on her terms. She hasn't made any further comments about marriage, and neither has her current partner. As for Bar, he remains publicly committed to his own relationship, though he too has stayed quiet since the conversation with Ellen was leaked. Perhaps they'll speak more in the future. Perhaps they'll let the silence speak for itself. But whatever happens, one thing is certain: the connection between them continues to fascinate, inspire, and move us all. So, what do you think? Was Bar's message just friendly advice or something more? Do you believe that people can love quietly, even from a distance? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts and stories. And if this video gave you something to think about, a smile, a memory, a little bit of hope, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss the next update from the world of Turkish entertainment. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and goodbye for now.